Pitched 17 games, all coming in relief last year as a junior at Auburn. 26 2/3 innings pitched, struck out 17 and had a 2.7 ERA. 2.57 ERA in those in SEC games, in the 6 SEC contests he pitched in. And also recorded a 3-inning save with 2 strikeouts in the Diamond edition of the Iron Bowl against Alabama last season. As now it's up to Cardenas to come in and get it done. As Slater fouls off the first pitch he sees from Cardenas. Oh, 1 the count. No outs and 2 on. Cardenas winds and fires that one up high, but outside for ball number 1. Count even at 1 apiece. Pitch on the way, and time called for by the home plate umpire, Ron Whiting Sr. Cardenas thought about the pitch, stepped off instead. You got Reynolds over at second, 7 for 7 in the stolen base category. Wallner at first, he's 2 for 3. And a swing and a drive, that's going to hook foul and take a hop over the outfield wall. Had that stayed fair, Reynolds most likely would have come home. Now Cardenas gets the sign. Pitch on the way, swing, chopped foul over toward the Southern Miss dugout. Count's going to stay at 1 and 2, no outs. Mack 1 for 3 in the on-deck circle. Pitch on the way. That one lined foul, just foul. Took a couple hops right down the line and just was inches foul. Winds died down a little bit here in Beckley at Epling Stadium. 1-2 the count. And Cardenas steps off. Now the senior ready to go once again. Checks on the runner over at second, fires in there. That'll go for ball number 2. Robbins tried to frame it up. I'm sure Cardenas thought he had that one. Pitch on the way, swung on. That one finds a space in the gap. They'll hold all the runners, but now bases loaded as a single into left has allowed all three of the first three batters of this inning to get on board.
Now batting the second baseman, number 2, Casey
And now
Mack.
Casey Mack, 1 for 3 on the day, steps up into the batter's box. Mack, 6 RBIs on the year, batting .250 with 15 hits on the season. Looking to drive home a runner and extend this Southern Miss lead. Pitch on the way. Mack lays off it, and that goes for strike number 1. Swung on, and that'll be fouled off over top of the press box. 0-2 count now. Southern Miss batting .500 with runners in scoring position so far this afternoon. Pitch on the way. That one will be fouled off once again by Mack. Count's going to stay at 0-2. Mack appeared in 50 games last season as a junior. Pitch on the way, a swing and a miss. And Cardenas able to retire Casey Mack for out number 1.
Now batting number 8, Fred Franklin.
Fred Franklin will step up into the batter's box once again. Franklin 1 for 3 on the day as well. Struck out looking back in the second inning. Did single with an RBI in the second, and then flew out in the fourth as he swings on it and fouls that one off. Bases still loaded here, 1 out in this top of the 6th inning. Misses for ball number 1, so evens up the count at 1 apiece to Franklin. Fred Franklin has appeared in 43 games so far this season, including today. Just getting his 8th start, though, out there in center field. We've seen him the past couple games be subbed in midway through, as that could be 2, and it will be. Marshall, the last place team in Conference USA in terms of turning double plays, turns another one in this series. 3 yesterday, first one today, and that'll take us to the bottom of the 6th. Rodriguez, Collette, and Matthews due up as Southern Miss leaves the bases loaded and will return here on CUSA TV. Brian Bowen leading off here in this top of the 7th inning. Bowen 1 for 2. Was also walked back in the second inning. A swing, chop that one foul. 0-2 count now. Gordon Cardenas still working on the mound for the Thundering Herd. Pitch on the way and gets him to go down looking. Second strikeout of the day for Cardenas. And 1 away now for the Golden Eagles.
Next up for the Golden Eagles, the shortstop, number 12, Lee Marcus Boyd.
Shortstop Lee Marcus Boyd now back up to bat. Fourth time today, 2 for 3. And that home run in the second inning, the 3-run home run. And then also doubled. That double came back in the 5th inning. As he swings, pops that one up, it'll go foul. And take a couple hops into the parking lot. Called strike number 1 now to Boyd. Boyd swings, chops that one down the third baseline. Matthews makes the grab. The throw pulled Ray off the bag, but the tag was able to be applied there on the base path to Boyd. And now Boyd comes up lame a little bit just past first base. But he is out.
Back to the top of the order for the Golden Eagles, left fielder number
And now
14,
Gabe Montenegro, 1 for 3 on the day. Montenegro back up to bat, looks at called strike number 1, sail past his knees. Pitch on the way, trickles toward the backstop. It'll go for ball number 1. (35-11) all-time lead in this series for the Golden Eagles. 47th meeting between these two programs. As he swings, pops that one up high. Linder going to camp underneath it in left field. 3 up, 3 down for the Herd. Zaban, Blanton, Rodriguez, 6, 7, 8 guys will be up to bat when we return here on CUSA TV. After a wacky end to the 7th inning, start of the 8th inning here, Mason Irby leading off for the Golden Eagles. Irby 2 for 4 on the day. Cardenas still working from the mound for Marshall, as that's in there for strike number 2. Outside for ball number 2. Excuse me, ball number 1. That one fouled off. Seven unanswered runs for the Thundering Herd. As for Southern Miss, those bats caught fire early in that 2nd inning, and they've been quiet ever since. As that ball fouled off and drops over near the Marshall bullpen. Cardenas delivers, and a swing and a miss. Irby is retired for the first out of this half inning.
Third baseman, number 23, Luke Reynolds.
And Luke Reynolds, who's a perfect 3 for 3 on the day, steps up to the bag. Reynolds was hit by a pitch back in the 2nd inning, but he homered in the 1st, doubled in the 3rd, and singled in the 6th. As Cardenas whistles that one in there for strike number 1. Another fastball in there for strike number 2 from Gordon Cardenas. Robbins tried to frame it there on that outside corner. Cardenas just misses, and that'll be ball number 1. 1-2 count to Luke Reynolds. 2 RBIs on the day for Reynolds. One in the dirt pops up, and that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way, and Reynolds is going to go down looking as Cardenas called upon the fastball there at the knees. 4th K of the day for Gordon Cardenas. And that's the 2nd out of the 8th inning. There's Matt Wallner, who was today's starting pitcher for Southern Miss. 1 for 2. Has a couple of walks to his credit. Swings and misses on the first pitch of the at-bat. Two outs, nobody on the way from Cardenas, just outside for ball number 1. One on the way, fouled off by Wallner. Pitch on the way, outside for ball number 2, evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Two-two pitch on the way. Wallner swings, chopper. That'll be an easy grab from Blanton. And a kick over to first for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still a 2-run lead for Southern Miss. Ray, Pastrana, and Robbins will come up to bat for Jeff Wagner's Thundering Herd when we return right here on CUSA TV.